Shots rang out on Sunday night as local television station KMOV was in the middle of an interview with Ferguson's police chief Andre Anderson. Protesters who had gathered in the street fled in multiple directions, hiding behind cars and taking cover in buildings. The Reuters news agency reports that a body could be seen on West Florissant Avenue and that a young woman screamed that her brother had been shot. It remains unclear where the shot came from.
You're welcome to this community. My prayers continue to be with the Brown family.
On a steamy August morning, people jammed the Ferguson street where an unarmed Michael Brown Jr. died a year ago, struck by at least 6 bullets. A major U.S. newspaper called it 3 minutes that changed America.
It is time for us to come together as a unified front, to come together to demand justice or else.
You could feel the anger Sunday directed towards police officers and members of the news media who covered the shooting.
You are dogging us. We want the world to know that. So to keep asking us how we feel, how the hell you think we feel? You killing us in the street.
Brown's death at the hands of a 28-year-old white police officer, Darren Wilson, sparked riots and looting. Scenes repeated when a grand jury chose not to indict Wilson several months later. More riots over more police shootings of African Americans would erupt in at least 7 U.S. cities, including Cleveland, New York, Baltimore, Atlanta, Oakland, and Madison, Wisconsin. Michael Brown's death reverberated nationwide. It's helped draw attention to other controversial police shootings in the U.S., including the death of a Milwaukee, Wisconsin man over a year ago. The Milwaukee officer wasn't charged either. Dontre Hamilton's mother says police in the U.S. must be held more accountable.
They're still killing our babies for no reason. Unarmed, mental ill, incarcerated. It has to stop.
In 2015 alone, the Washington Post reports 24 unarmed African-American males have been shot and killed by U.S. police. According to the Post, that's 1 every 9 days. A year after shots rang out at this spot, Michael Brown Sr. and those gathered here remembered his son with 4.5 minutes of silence, 1 minute for each hour his body lay in the street. In the years since the shooting, Brown Sr. says he's seen very little police reform.
You know, it ain't no rolling over no more. You got to stand up.
At least one Missouri police captain disagrees. He says he's seen healing in the community and more conversations between local residents and public officials.
I would say that, you know, change starts with a conversation, but at some point change has to go out where people can realize it, people can actually grasp it and know that they can feel it and it has an impact on their lives.
3, 2, 1.
A year after Ferguson's days of rage, people here say their struggle is far from over, that they must keep marching until there are no more Michael Brown Jr.'s lying dead in the street. Hendrik Sabrandi, CCTV, Ferguson, Missouri.